Hey guys, welcome to the Two Docs Podcast. I'm Dr. Inky.
I'm Dr. Ellie here. Welcome to the podcast where two medical doctors, generally we don't talk much about medical stuff, cover all sorts of
Topics.
issues and topics.
Exactly. So for today's topic, all right, I'll be sharing you 5 productivity hacks to maximize your day.
Productivity hacks.
Productivity hacks. Of course, I think previously we've covered a lot of different types of productivity hacks. One of them was like the 4-hour work week.
Yep.
So, however, the one that I'm going to be sharing now, right, it's going to be slightly different. All right, it's going to be slightly different. So, if you're someone who is already, you think that you are a high productivity worker or person, right? You might want to listen up because this one will actually enhance what you're actually doing. If you're not a high productivity person, if you're just someone who just is just more laid back, then you probably can switch off this particular episode.
No, just go to the next episode.
Go to the next episode. All right. So I think it's very important to understand what is productivity. All right. So productivity is, there is no exact formula for productivity, but what I gather from productivity is the amount of output that you give, right, divided by the amount of time.
Okay.
That means that
work over time.
Yeah, work over time. So a very productive person can achieve more work in lesser period of time or within the same period of time.
Okay.
Right?
Okay.
So what we want to do is that basically there are actually 2 things to do. You either increase productivity, you either increase the amount of work you do, or to reduce the amount of time spent to do it. Right? So because of that, I'll be sharing you 5 simple hacks that you can do onto your daily lifestyle to actually increase your productivity.
All right, let's go. Hack 1.
Hack number 1.
Yes.
All right. Hack number 1 is you wear the same clothes every day. Hey, but it's not like what you think, all right?
Same style.
You are not wearing the same clothes every day without washing, right? You wear the same stuff. There's a reason why, right? When you watch all these tech billionaires or these billionaires, right? They generally wear the same stuff.
I always thought they were just lazy.
Now, Mark Zuckerberg wears that grey shirt with black pants.
Yeah.
Okay. And then
Steve Jobs.
Yeah, Steve Jobs, turtleneck, black pants. Right? So everyone has their wardrobe. And it's actually, a lot of people can't really wrap their head around the fact why this person who can afford probably anything under the sun wear the same clothes in and out.
Hey, but Mark Zuckerberg's shirt is not cheap.
Yeah. So all their clothes are not cheap. Now, unless you're in a fashion industry or in an industry that requires you to wear different clothes every day, right? You do not actually need to spend so much time or so much money buying clothes. Now, the number one most difficult decision that we make on a daily basis every morning is what clothes to wear. Okay, and a lot of times, right, it actually takes up 5 to 10 minutes of your time,
or more if you're lady,
or even more. Yeah, if you're lady, even more. All right, so it means that it is 5-10 minutes taken away from your daily time, which you can be used to do other stuff, right? To have a better breakfast, to leave early for work every day.
Actually, it's a lot more than 5 to 10 minutes.
It's a lot of time.
That's just decision.
Yes,
putting it on is a different thing.
Yes, exactly.
And making sure it fits well, all tucked in, not wrinkled.
Yeah. So one of the things that you can actually do is there is a method called preload. Preload means you do all the work beforehand. Okay. All right. It means you go out, you find clothes that fit you and you feel comfortable in it. All right. And you like that style. All right. Then once you find it, you buy one of each color. Okay. You buy one of each color. So it's even better still if it doesn't matter if you're a guy or a girl, whereby you're buying top and bottom. All right. Example. You like a particular top. You think it works for your work or it works for your for leisure. All right. You buy one of each color. Let's say you got 5 colors. You buy one of each color. Right. 5 tops. Then you find nice pants. All right. From the same, or maybe from someone else, another tailor or another shop. You wear it. Great fit on you. You buy one of each color, maybe 5 pants. Right. Now you have only 5 tops and 5 bottoms, but this makes 25 combinations. 25 combinations. Yes, you can mix and match. So if you're
long as the style.
Yes, so long as you like the style. Yeah. All right, and the style fits you. And then that is your style. It's like all the billionaires, like that is their style. Now, of course, you don't have to stick with that style for the rest of your life. Every couple of years, you change your style. All right, let's say example, this 5 shirt that you bought have worn out. Then it's time for you to go and buy
new style. 5 more colors.
5 more colors. Now you can do that for work, right? 5 top, 5 bottom for work. Then for more social events, 5 top, 5 bottom. Right?
Yep.
So number 1, you don't waste time going shopping all the time. And secondly, every morning is simple. Just pick out one, and then you match it together. And more often than not, you didn't wear that yesterday.
So 3 things comes to mind.
Yes.
Number 1, have you been to, where is that place? Dongdaemun in Korea?
Dongdaemun in Korea, yes.
Yeah, where they sell all the clothes for women.
Yeah.
And when you go there, you cannot buy one.
Really?
You cannot buy one shirt.
Really?
They don't sell you one shirt. They sell you wholesale.
Yeah, they
Take
sell wholesale.
5 or more, but of the same color.
Yes. No lah, you change
So one shirt style, they will sell you just one shirt, but you must take minimum 5 to 10. But you can have different colors.
Good. Hey, imagine it's wholesale, you know.
And wholesale is cheaper, right?
It's even cheaper now.
So that's number 1. Number 2 that comes to mind, it's like Minions where everyone wear the same clothes and that. And number 3, Lofuji.
But Lofuji is different. Minions and Lofuji, every day they wear the same
thing, right?
Right. But now
yours is talking about the same style, just
same
different
style.
color.
Right.
Like your this top,
just
5 different colors.
5 different colors.
Okay, all right.
Right.
Works.
It actually works very well.
It works.
Okay, now number 2. All right. Have the same lunch every day. Eat the same food every
That's what I
day.
do every day.
Yeah. Actually, right. So the second largest.
Not the second largest, the worst.
The worst decision.
Worst
to
decision
make.
every day is to pick what to eat.
Yes, to pick what you actually eat.
Yes.
Right. Now, I eat the same lunch almost on a daily basis.
Yes.
Every Monday and Saturday, I eat the same stuff, right? It's just salad and grilled chicken. Now, the reason why this is actually good is because, number 1, you know what you're actually eating.
Yep.
So there's no guessing game of how much calories they're usually putting into your body, what are the benefits. You already know that, okay, during lunchtime,
This is what I want.
This is what I eat, right? I have my protein, I have my fiber, I have my carbs. If you take carbs, then I have all this. That is settled.
Yep.
Right? And as you say, it takes away the decision to want to know what food should I eat for lunch. And third of all, it actually saves you from traveling.
Oh, yes.
Now, a lot of times when you are eating lunch, and a lot of times you either pre-pack or you even if you order delivery, you do not need to travel there to actually eat.
Correct.
All right? You can eat at the benefit of your work or maybe somewhere quiet, and you save a lot of time commuting for your lunch and deciding what to eat. All right, lunchtime is 1 hour in most cases, right? Lunchtime is 1 hour, but the amount of time you actually spend eating is probably less than half of that.
Correct.
It's
maybe
less than half.
It's 1/3. Most likely
likely.
Because if you're going out, 1/3 travel, 1/3 back.
Yes, correct.
You only have 1/3 of time.
Yes, that is right. That's right. So imagine if you just eat lunch, right? You either bring yourself or you order in.
Oh, that's not including, when you choose and then you have to wait for the food.
Yes, exactly. So imagine you eat within 15-20 minutes.
Yep.
You have 40 minutes to do other stuff.
Yep.
You can use it to relax, you can use it to continue work, right? So that frees up even more time. So imagine every morning you already free up 5-10 minutes for choosing your clothes.
Correct.
Lunchtime you already free up 40 minutes.
That's 1 hour.
There's almost an hour there already.
an hour.
So you have one entire
extra.
hour to do stuff.
By being mundanely routine.
Just by and then
Automation.
And the good part is you don't have to do it for dinner. All right.
Yes.
You do it for breakfast. Let's say you have
And
the
you've already
same
saved an
breakfast
hour.
every day.
You've already saved an
Yes,
hour.
correct. And then dinner, now you can eat anything you like because you've already had your mundane food,
Fixed calorie
food. Now you know how much extra calories that you're going to put into your body.
Correct.
Right.
Which basically means you can eat whatever you want.
Yeah, it means you can eat whatever you want, and you say, hey, you know what, this time around I ate a little bit more, a little bit higher calorie food. I'm going to exercise a little bit more tomorrow, or maybe tomorrow dinner, I'm going to cut down a little bit.
Yeah.
But because you already have some kind of like a foundation set there for your first 2 meals, it's much easier to tweak the third meal.
Correct.
Yeah.
Actually, you don't even tweak the the third meal.
Yeah,
the first two has been tweaked.
Yeah. The first 2 meals have been tweaked already. Right.
So number 3.
All right. Number 3 is make a mental note to what time you leave work every day.
What time you leave work every day?
That is actually important because a lot of times when we get to work, we know what time to punch into work.
Correct.
But we do not have an end time. Right?
Asians lah.
Asians. You know, if you're in America or in a white country or
they know what
in
time
Europe,
they're going
right?
out. They know what
Confirm
time
5 o'clock had to go home, right? If not OT, right? The HR will be calling you. But in Asian culture, we do not have that punch out time.
Yes.
Right? We will say, okay, you punch out at this time, X time, let's say 5 p.m. But sometimes you don't actually punch out at 5 p.m. You might stay even longer.
All right.
And because you have that mentality, hey, I might need to work late, you don't plan your entire day efficiently. And because of that, things get dragged on.
But what if your boss is the type that doesn't give you a fixed time to go home?
Then that's when number one, when you have no control over the time that you enter work and leave work, you might want to skip this tip, or you might want to find a new boss. Or secondly, approach HR, say, hey, I've already done my work, can I go home? I dub HR and say, no, your boss is still here, you can. But you say, I already finished my
Anyway, you follow the first two, you just save an hour.
So the reason why this is important is because once you have an end goal, right, you know, do or die, I need to finish my work by 5 p.m, 6 p.m. So I'm going to do as much work as quick as possible, so that and as efficiently as possible, so I can punch out, or I can get home in time.
To put in other words, right, it's like when we were younger, and you know, your playtime, let's say, is at 5:30. You know, mom or your parents let you go at 5:30.
Yes.
Then you say, die, I need to finish my homework before then.
Yes, that's right.
Right?
That's right.
I think that's the same principle.
Yes, correct.
If you have that goal to do something, get out, go to the gym or leave work, then the motivation to finish your work ASAP makes you much more productive.
Yes,
rather than keep dragging on. I think that's where this punching out mentality is.
Yes.
I think punching out sounds difficult, but if you say plan your next subsequent activity, like a lot of people like to go to the gym.
Correct.
You know, 6 o'clock or 6:30 is your class. Fix it at 6:30 or for your class. You will invariably work hard to finish your work and punch out.
Yes, that's right.
Good tip though.
Yeah, it is. It is. So I think the next one, which is number 4, it's really important, especially in this day and age, whereby I think a lot of people don't practice it. Even sometimes I don't practice it properly. Have a proper sleep schedule. All right. That means that every day, right? If you tell yourself, I need at least 6 hours of sleep, because again, everyone's sleep schedule is different.
Correct.
You might need 8 hours, I might need 6 hours, but make sure you get your 6 to 8 hours of sleep. Then, now you need to then plan it. All right, you need to plan it. Okay, if I need 6 hours of sleep, all right, what time do I sleep and what time do I wake up? It's very important. So when it's time for bed, you go to bed. When it's time to wake up, you wake up. Now, you need to keep this sleep schedule from Monday to Sunday.
Monday to Sunday.
Now, the reason being is, once you've fixed a sleep schedule from Monday to Sunday, and you've been doing it for a while, your biological clock has synced, all right, to that particular rhythm. That's particular is what we call circadian rhythm. Then in the future, it's much easier. The moment that time hits, you know you're awake. When the time hits, then is when you feel tired.
All right.
And that actually will make the rest of your habits, all right, of all these small hacks, right, better. Because imagine if you do not have a proper sleep schedule, all right, you say, okay, I go to bed at 12 p.m. Okay, let's say today I go to bed at 10 p.m. Tomorrow I wake up at 6 a.m.
All right.
Then let's say I do this for 3 days, then maybe 2 days. Then I switch it, or maybe okay, maybe I have a couple of meetings late, or I'm out with my friends. I come at 1 a.m. Then I wake up at 6 a.m. Unfortunately, I don't have enough sleep.
Correct.
I'll be groggy. Then your productivity will dip over time. And maybe you say, okay, you know what? I'm going to catch up my sleep on the weekend, right? I'm going to sleep at let's say 11 a.m. All right, sorry, 11 p.m. I'm going to wake up at 10 a.m. All right. But problem is, when you wake up at 10 a.m. You're tired. You've already lost a good chunk, a couple of hours really, whereby you could have been productive.
Correct. And by the time you wake up and you realize half the day is gone.
Yeah, exactly. The half the day is gone already. So, but if you keep a constant sleep schedule and you don't break it, then it's much easier to be disciplined. It's like going to the gym, right?
Yeah.
Basically, this is discipline.
Correct.
And unfortunately, like it or not,
it's the hardest discipline to
yes, because it might mean that you might miss a couple of social events, especially some of the events whereby your buddies want to go out until late night.
Correct.
Yeah, you might not be able to join. It's okay if you go occasionally once in a while, but don't do it too often.
Correct.
So sleep is important because it keeps you healthy, it keeps your mind sharp, and as well as it doesn't disrupt your schedule. Then once you have this particular schedule, then every morning I wake up this time, I either have my breakfast or I exercise. Then at this particular time, then I go for work. Then I come back from work. Sharp, have my dinner, either see my kids or go out with my friends, but I make sure that this particular time I go to bed.
Good.
All right. Now, the last tip of the day,
the last hack
of the day is you need to establish watering holes in your home. Now, what are watering holes? Yeah. So,
most people are poorly hydrated.
Yeah. But this is nothing to do with hydration. So, a watering hole, all right?
Let's go.
So, a long time ago, back in the long days, all right, ancient days, whereby people still take camels and caravans and traverse deserts or grassy plains. They have watering holes. So watering hole, it means they will travel from one hole to the next hole.
Okay.
So once they stop at the subsequent watering hole, that is where they rest.
All right.
They feed their camels. Plan to go to the next watering hole.
All right.
Now, unfortunately, luckily, we don't have that anymore.
No, that's why it was called rest house.
Yeah, rest house as well. Yeah. But now you can do that in your home.
Yeah.
All right. But instead of places for you to drink, you set up stations for you to do stuff. Example, all right. You can have a place. Let's say if you take supplements, right? You can have a place, right, whereby all your supplements are there.
Okay.
All right. But maybe you want to set it beside a place that you always go to. I like coffee, so I would go to a coffee machine every morning. So, in order for me to remember to take my supplements, right? If I place it in my toilet or I place it in the cabinet, I will forget it.
All right.
What I do is I place it right beside the coffee machine. So when I'm making my coffee, when the coffee is
waiting for it to drip out,
I see my supplements there. Since it's there already, just pop it in, drink it up. All right. Some people put it beside the bed.
All right.
So every night before they sleep, they make sure, hey, I will take my supplements before my bed. So these are what we call watering holes. Now, can be anything. Can be supplements, can be places for you to put your car keys, all right? Can be different things. But once you've set it there, it means that once it's fixed, because these are points whereby you have to go through before you exit your house. Wake up in the morning, you might want to go to the toilet, brush your teeth. So this is probably the first watering hole. So if you have anything important, you might want to leave it there. Secondly, after you've changed your clothes, maybe there's a particular place whereby you charge your phone. And say, hey, this is my charging station. That's where you leave your phone and your wallet there.
And your keys.
And the keys as well. Then you pick it up so you'll never forget it. So once you have established all these watering holes, you will not forget. Rather than you running up and down trying to find stuff. So every home is different. Your home, my home, everyone's home is different. So make sure you have all these fixed spots in your home, and whatever you want to remember, you put it there. Let's say, example, next day is something really important. You have to bring some document. Instead of putting the document on your table, right, put it next to one of these watering holes that you know that you have to go there before you leave. All right. So make sure that's why you can pick it up. Or you might forget stuff. Write yourself a note. Put it somewhere there whereby you're going to see it every day. Let's say you're supposed to, take out the trash, right? Then you put it next to the coffee machine, because every day when I'm making coffee, I'll see, take out the trash. Okay lah. Since I'm waiting for the coffee to come down, I'll take out the trash.
There's a pro and con to this, The moment you forgot one thing, right? Then you forget the whole thing.
Yes. So let's say, example, you wake up late or something disrupts you. Then you rush. You skip your watering hole. Yes. Then there's when
you forget to put your car keys back there, or your access card back at the same spot, and you put it in a different watering hole.
Yes.
You put it where the supplements are. Gone.
Yes.
You will see the supplements, you'll take the supplements, you'll miss that card, and you'll go take all your car keys at your correct watering hole, and then you'll miss it, then you have to turn back and get it.
Yeah, that's why it must be habitual. Alright, all these places must be habitual. That means when you come back from work or you come back from somewhere, make sure you put where it's supposed to be. You don't place it at somewhere new. Don't place it somewhere new. Don't take a car keys and place it somewhere else. Don't take car keys and place it at the coffee machine. Right?
Doesn't work.
It doesn't work.
It doesn't
work.
Especially if you have kids and they take it away. Oh my god.
Yeah. So make sure you establish your watering hole. So these are five good hacks, right? Simple things that can extend the amount of hours that you have in a day, so that you can be more productive.
More efficient. Actually.
How
many do you do?
I actually do most of it. I think the one that I don't do as much is probably I would say I sleep pretty okay. Right? Okay. Yeah. Actually, most of the time, right, by like 11 p.m. I'm already off the bed. 6 a.m. I'm already up. So that's why if you see me yawning at about 11, it's because I'm sleeping. Right? I think the one thing that I need to do more is to actually hack number one. It's the clothes one. Right?
Okay.
Right? Yeah. I don't have a lot of clothes. All right? But yeah, sometimes it's you have to figure out which one do I wear. But for me, it's slightly easier because when I go to work, I just grab my scrubs, so it's much easier. But yeah, I do have mismatch of clothes, so sometimes you have to pair them. It's a little bit difficult.
I've generally only got 3 colors for top, 2 colors for the bottom.
Nah, it's simple. See,
cannot fail one.
Cannot fail.
No matter what.
Fail free.
Fail free. and still looks good.
Yeah.
Good hacks. So, guys, if you found this 5 productivity hacks useful for you, please like, share, comment. Tell us if you've got any of your own hacks.
Yeah.
Your own hacks that you do routinely that makes your life more productive. Otherwise, we'll be back again next week on the Two Dogs with a different episode, different topic.
Yeah.
Signing off. Have yourself a good weekend.
Bye-bye.
Bye.